The thunder of exhaust pipes echoed through ToolMaster's garage as the last rays of afternoon sun filtered through grimy windows. Inside, the air hung thick with the scent of motor oil and high-octane dreams. ToolMaster's hands moved with practiced precision across the engine of a Kawasaki Ninja, his fingers finding problems others would miss. "Main jet's running rich," he muttered, not looking up as ButtersBottomBitch rolled his Harley through the wide garage door. "You can hear it in the idle." "Got bigger problems than jets tonight," ButtersBottomBitch said, pulling off his helmet. "Cops have set up checkpoints on 3 major routes to the spot. Danny just called it in." The wrench in ToolMaster's hand paused mid-turn. "They're trying to box us in." "Like always," Nikki chimed in from her perch on a workbench, her fingers dancing across her phone's screen as she mapped alternative routes. "But they don't know these streets like we do." The garage filled with the arrival of more bikes, Danny's yellow streak of a Ducati, followed by Scotty's rumbling Triumph. The Knox Night Riders were gathering, drawn by the magnetic pull of sunset and gasoline. "We split into 3 groups," ButtersBottomBitch announced, spreading a worn city map across ToolMaster's workbench. "Hit them from different angles, keep their attention scattered. First group makes noise on the east side, second draws them south. Third group slides through the gap." Danny nodded, his communications gear already humming to life. "I've got eyes watching the traffic cams. They're heavy on Washington Street, but Riverside Drive is clear." "For now," ToolMaster warned, wiping his hands on a shop rag. "Nothing stays clear for long in this city." Scotty bounced on his heels, eager energy radiating off him. "Let me take point on the distraction run. I can—" "You're with me, kid," ButtersBottomBitch cut in. "Nikki leads the east group. ToolMaster takes south. We need your speed, but we need it controlled." The sun dipped lower, painting the sky in shades of amber and threat. One by one, engines roared to life, a symphony of mechanical power that set the tools on the walls vibrating. They moved out in practiced formation, breaking into their assigned groups as they hit the streets. Nikki's team struck first, their bikes weaving through traffic like liquid mercury. They drew squad cars like moths to flame, leading them on a dance through narrow alleys and construction zones. Danny's voice crackled through their headsets, calling out police movements and escape routes. ToolMaster's group emerged from the south, their presence pulling more resources away from the center. Their bikes moved in perfect synchronization, years of riding together evident in every lane change and corner entry. ButtersBottomBitch watched the chaos unfold through traffic cameras Danny had accessed, waiting for the perfect moment. When it came, he gunned his engine. "Now, kid, stay on my 6 and don't get creative." They shot through the gap in coverage, Scotty's excitement barely contained as they threaded between cars. The route took them through industrial parks and past abandoned warehouses, the city's forgotten spaces serving as their highway to freedom. A lone cruiser spotted them, lights flashing to life. Scotty tensed, but ButtersBottomBitch's voice stayed calm in his ear. "Easy. Remember what I taught you. Smooth is fast." They split around a delivery truck, merged again, then dove into a narrow service road. The cruiser's siren faded behind them, lost in the maze of the city's back streets. The meeting spot materialized ahead, an abandoned drive-in theater on the city's edge, its massive screen standing sentinel against the darkening sky. Other bikes were already there, their riders gathered in tight clusters, sharing stories of the night's chase. As the last of the crew rolled in, a figure emerged from the shadows. Deer Queen moved through the crowd like mist, her presence marking the transition from flight to celebration. She carried with her the weight of tradition, of nights spent outrunning authority and finding freedom in velocity. "Another night," she said, her voice carrying across the gathered riders. "Another story for the books." ButtersBottomBitch looked around at his crew, at ToolMaster checking bikes for damage, at Nikki and Danny comparing route notes, at Scotty still buzzing with leftover adrenaline. The city had tried to cage them, to pin them down and clip their wings. But the Knox Night Riders had once again proven that some spirits couldn't be contained. The moon rose over the drive-in screen, and someone started passing around bottles. Tonight they would celebrate. Tomorrow they would ride again, carrying with them the knowledge that true freedom wasn't found in the escape, but in the family you chose to escape with.